Hey Dreamers, this is Jade and I'm here to do my mini planner setup. To decorate the front, I'm just using a sticker from Miriam Poppins. When I buy stickers, I usually just scan it into my computer, so if I need to make more, I can do that since I have a print and cut machine. But I did buy the originals, and that sticker that you saw that went into the front cover came from the Happy Planner watercolor sticker book. I've had them for a while. I actually have several because I love the watercolor hearts that are in there. And this came from a Prima journaling card pack. You guys know that any materials that I use, I will try to have a link for it below in the description box so you can check there for it if they are available. So I'm just sizing that out. I cut it down to fit into my little journal. And this I just Googled and found a 2022 welcome type of thing and sized it down and printed it out on vellum to put there. And also same thing, I Googled this 2022 calendar overview just to have there, so if I need a quick view of the entire year or a certain month, I can just refer back to that page. Now I'm slowing the video down here because this is where I create my calendar, so if anybody's interested in actually doing this themselves, I'll show you how I do it. So what I'm doing is starting from the middle. Since January actually has you'll need 6 boxes for the weeks. I started from the bottom, but usually I count up 3 lines, which equals actually 2 of those squares, and start from there. But since it's 6, I have to start from the bottom. So I usually start from the very middle crease and count that as 1 on each side. So as you can see, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are my boxes. So I'm counting down here. You'll see I've done 7 this way, and I'll need 6 vertical. So I'm doing the same thing, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the dot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you just basically repeat the same process until you have what you need on each side. So horizontal, you'll need for this month, you'll need of course 7 because there's 7 days in a week, but vertical you'll need 6 to get the complete calendar in there. Now when I was creating this calendar, even though I was looking at it, I still made not the final product, but doing it out in pencil, I added more lines than necessary at the top because you'll only need what was it, Saturday? Yeah, because I do Sunday start, so you figure that out how you like it best. But I do yeah, Sunday start. So you'll only need that Saturday over there. And I end up doing the whole top row and have to erase the majority of it except for that one box. And at the bottom, the same thing. I end up having kind of like 3 boxes, and I only need 2 on the left side. So you'll see me erase it, but I'm just telling you that so when you're doing this, if you decide to do this, you'll pay attention and you're not like wasting time adding extra boxes and having to go back and erase stuff. So I just wanted to put that out there, but I am just kind of showing you how I do it. I count out 5, so the boxes are 5 by 5, and that pretty much evens everything out for these calendars for me. And so again, still counting what I need. I know I'll only need 2 here, but you'll see later where I start mixing it up and getting 3 and have to erase, but whatever. And then these bottom ones here, I'm not gonna need, so I'm going ahead and erasing that. So I'll need 5 here on the right side, and then on the left side. And you'll see the when I start actually doing the complete outline of it. So I'm speeding it up here because you don't need to see me do this part in slow motion. I think you guys pretty much get the gist of what I'm trying to explain. At least I hope you do. If you do not, please ask me below in the comment section if you have any comments or questions about what I'm doing. So yeah, here I'm gonna have to because the paper is uneven because I'm just starting. I have to get something to put it under to kind of make it even. And I'm telling you, I could not get a straight line on the left side of this paper to save my life. but it ends up looking okay regardless. So just beware of that. But usually it's perfect. So again, I'm putting those lines there, and I'm going to end up having to erase the majority of those at the top and one at the bottom. That's the one that's closest to the middle line. So that center is what I use to start the entire thing, and I count from each side. Five, and the center counts as one. So you'll go one, two, three, four, five to make a box, and the same on the other side. Start at the center, one, two, three, four, five. So, yeah, I hope I've explained that well enough for anybody that is interested in maybe doing this themselves. And I could easily just print out a calendar, but I honestly just like doing it myself and decorating it and making it look like what I want it to look like. So, as you can see here, this is the part where I have to erase that top part. So I'm like, what are you doing, Jade? So, just be careful when you're doing this. And now that I basically have the shape of the calendar that I'm going to need for the month of January in 2022, I am using my O8 uni pen to do the outline. And I like to use the O8 because I just prefer thicker lines. But you use what you want to. So yeah, so I'm just getting the outlines here done. And this here is when I realized I had that kind of extra box sitting there and I didn't need it. So I did avoid using my pen on that extra box, thankfully. So basically, this is it. This is the shell of the calendar, and then I'll just do all of the rest of the decorating around it for January. Now, to do the outlining for when I do my lettering or whatever it is you want to call it for the month, I usually switch from the O8 to the O5 just to give it for it to be a little thinner, because I know I like to make an outline and sometimes it gets uneven and it's a mess. So this one actually turned out pretty decent. So I am just getting that down, and I just write 2022 in. Was doing before where I was like using a stencil, but in my last book I just started writing it in, and I really just like that better. Again, I'm just writing in the numbers for the calendar, so everything is good, and doing some decorating around it. Now those flowers are actually digital downloads from Illustrated Faith's what is the name of the thing? Gratitude Documented. I actually usually participate in it. I didn't do that or December Daily this year because it was just, last year, because it was just rough. And I just did not have the energy. But I still downloaded the kit because I really, really loved those flowers. So I just print and cut those out, and that's what I'm using to decorate. I was really trying to bring that Miriam Poppins girl sticker in there, but it just was not working for me. So maybe she'll end up in my February calendar. I don't know. So I'm just using some flowers and grid washi tape to decorate the edges of this calendar. And then I'll bring out my Posca paint pens and fill in that January with like a peachy coral type color, which matches that color in the flowers there. These are just little tiny word stickers from the Vicky Booten Color Study sticker pack. So yeah, just getting that filled in there. And you don't see me do this on camera because I decided to do this way after the fact, but I actually end up kind of doing some highlights of it with one of my Arteza white gel pens, just to make it pop more off of the page. But that's pretty much it for the calendar portion of this journal or mini planner setup. So next, I'm just setting up my pages for my January shows and movies. and my playlist and books read. And here again, I'm showing you how to do this. You count 2 squares over and 2 squares on the other side, and then you'll have an even boxes, and you'll be able to fit 3 horizontally across that. So I'm just outlining. I do the same thing. I count from 5 to 5, 5 by 5 boxes, so 5 across, 5 down, and then I outline it, and just be careful not to do like a one straight line through the whole thing. I have done that before. It's really not a big deal. You can just white out the extra space to make it a box instead of one long line, because I've done that several times by accident. But I'm just giving you a precaution because I have done it. So yeah, just to make those boxes, and like the icons that I use, like the movie posters and TV show posters, I end up resizing it down in Word, and making it basically 70.75 by 0.75, so it'll fit in those boxes that you made. And here I'm just turning back to the beginning. I'm using those watercolor stickers again and just doing a tad bit extra decorating here. And then I will use this little bubble, and this will be my page for my brain dump. And those boxes, the very first time I did that with that little bubble, I actually drew it out, and I was like, Jade, make it simpler. So I made one of those bubbles in Procreate, and now I can just it's digital, so now I can just print and cut as I need, so I don't have to draw it out every time. And those are just old alphas from Tim Holtz. I wish he still made them, but they aren't available anymore. And here, this is, it's pretty much wrapping up now. I just write the date and the day out, and then align. And as you guys have seen, I just do what I'm doing at whatever time, 1, 2, 3, whatever, and then write what I'm doing. So a little more decorating on the front, and this is it. That page right there, I'm actually going to put a picture of myself. I haven't taken one for 2022 yet, so I'll wait until that's done. But this is pretty much it. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and I will catch you all in the next video. Hope you had a great new year. Bye.